Welcome to the show.
Right in the
Coffee
morning,
with Nikkie.
Right
In this morning show, we are here to inspire you about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation. A supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business, and we'll support you every step of the way.
Right in the morning.
Just put your mind to it. Coffee with Nikkie.
Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. Time to tune to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikkie. Oh yes, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women, make it sound easy. Take it Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo.
Are live and welcome to Coffee with Nikkie, your daily cup of information and inspiration. You already know what to do. Soon as you walk in, hit the thumbs up button and don't forget to click subscribe. Now grab your pen, your pad, and your coffee because it's time to get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing this amazing Monday morning? We have clouds. It's dark, it's dreary. It's been raining since Saturday. It's just a dark, dreary day, but I'm here to bring the sunshine. I'm bringing the sparkle. I'm bringing the energy. How's everybody? How was your weekend? And while I'm waiting for you guys to tell me how your weekend was, you already know. As soon as you walk in the room, hit the thumbs up, hit the like button, y'all, and let's get this thing popping. And let me introduce myself. I am Nikkie. I am the host of Coffee with Nikkie, your daily cup of information and inspiration, or you may know me as Miss Nikkie. I am also the Dean of Bubble Babes University. So today we are going to be talking about, this week I think we should be talking about communication. I am going to check with Cousin and see what her word is for the week, but I'm thinking communication. And today we're going to talk about that. The reason why we're going to talk about communication was because over the weekend somebody had somebody had made a post and they was like, well, I thought my post was funny and I thought it was this and it's just not resonating. Maybe it's, maybe I'm not speaking to my target audience. And I said, you know what? That is one of the things that I'm going to discuss on the show. Why? Because you may not be, the reason why your content may not be hitting is because you may not be talking to your target audience. And I don't know if there may be confusion around who your target audience is. And that may be the case, right? Confusion about who your target audience is, or are you using captions and utilizing the captions as other ways to get people to pay attention to your content, right? Because using the captions so that you can utilize keywords is going to help you in the search. So maybe you're not being triggered in the search because you're not using your captions to utilize the keywords. So we're going to discuss all of that today. So I want to know how everybody's weekend was, and I'm going to check and see who's in the building. So we got Cousin. She's the first one in the room. She is the best moderator on what? Earth. The best moderator on Earth. Yes, and yes. Let me turn I had went live this morning doing my makeup. And so let me turn this off because I know you probably can hear the buzzing. All right, turn off. All right. Okay. So I know you can probably hear the buzzing. So yes, I did my makeup this morning on live. And I was on time, y'all. I was on time. And another thing that I want to mention, because it's the first sweater of the season, it is sweater weather. It is sweater weather. It's time. It's time to pull them out. It's cool here. It's cold. It is time for jackets, hoodies, and sweaters. So, yes, time to pull those out for us up here. Good morning, Betty Rose. Betty Rose says, I am blessed. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Yes, and yes. Yes, cousin. She said, my condolences on your loss. Good morning, Yolanda. Good morning. She said, good morning, tribe. Angie said, it's been a long and productive weekend. I am blessed, excited for a new week. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Good morning, Angie. Michi Big Meech is in the building. She said, good morning, everyone. Melissa's in the building. She said, good morning. Angie, not Angie. Yolanda says, Angie, yes, me too. Miss Linda's in the building. Miss Linda said, good morning, everyone. I am blessed and ready for new miracles today. Yes, yes, and yes. We love it when you say your new miracles. Yes. Good morning, Sherelle. Good morning, good morning, good morning. She said, good morning, beautiful ladies. Sis is in the building. Black Candle Makers Club's in the building. Good morning, good morning, good morning. She said, I didn't get to put everything in the community, but I did complete 2 major goals last week. My website is completely up and running, and my rebranding is complete. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Congratulations. Trina, good morning, good morning, good morning. Trina had launched her stuff on the 23rd. She launched her fall collection. So let's see how you're doing, Miss Trina. Trina said, good morning. Happy Monday. I am blessed. That's right, Jasmine on Earth. Been going all weekend now. Gotta play catch up, okay? Good morning, Miss Quell. Jumping on while I can. You better get on that water, girl. Get on that water, girl. Michi says, my weekend was okay, didn't work at all. Saturday went to New York for a baby shower. Yesterday I took it easy. I haven't been well due to migraines. Oh, I cousin has migraines too. I do not like headaches. They annoy my existence. Let me see. Cousin said, "Yep, got my sweater weather candles made." See, I need some. I'm gonna use that, and I'm gonna make some content, and I'm gonna say, that reel that they have from Saturday Night Live, or that the clip from Saturday Night Live, and it goes sweater weather, sweater weather. I just love to say sweater weather, sweater weather. Like, and every time I say it, I mess it up. But I want to do that, and I want to pick up people's stuff, anything that says sweater weather, and I want to do that because anytime I hear sweater weather, I automatically go to that clip. It's automatically in my head every single time. Every single time. Let me see. Let me see. Hoping you feeling better, Michi. Yes. Thanks, Betty Rose. Good morning, Quell. Good morning, Jules. Good morning, Natural Curls for Life is Tracy, right? Good morning, Tracy. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Patricia. Patricia's in the building. Patricia said y'all are late and y'all need to get with it because it is time to plan for Q1 for next year. Patricia don't be playing. Patricia don't play. We trying to catch up in fall. Patricia's already. We in fall holiday. Patricia's like, oh yeah, we got all that planned out. We ready for Q1. What we doing for Q1? What's the goals for Q1? What are we doing for Q1? Let's get it. Let's go. That's absolutely true. I'm still not up there with Patricia yet. I'm not there with her, but I'm working on it. I am working on it. Let me see. Let's see. Same here. I had one yesterday. I'll send you a candle today. Today. Miss Quell, drink that water. She's on a water challenge, so she better drink her water. Good morning, Miss Lois. How are you doing this amazing morning? Let me see. I hope you feel better, Michi. Yes, yes, and yes. You know it. Yes. We need to get like that. We need to get on top of it. We need to get moving and shaking and rolling. Cause Patricia is like, y'all still talking about holiday season and fall? Y'all should be beyond that. I'm like, I know. It's me. It's me. I hold myself back. I already know. I know how my planning is. I know how I am, and I need to do better. Period. Period. Um, you've been in biz too. You've been in biz way too long. You're on it. I'm on it now. I'm on it now, and I'm gonna make sure I bring everybody with me. I'm making sure I'm bringing everybody with me. So I want to know, how was your weekend? You guys were telling me. Some of you guys were telling me about your weekend. The rest of you guys who have not, please let me know how your weekend was. And I also want to know, how did you feel about doing the 5-day challenge? Do you feel better? Do you feel like you want to start a new challenge because that challenge went so well for you? Or do you feel like maybe you flubbed it a little bit and maybe you want to have a chance to do it all over again? Let me know in the chat what you're feeling. You want to do 5-day? Well, I was thinking about doing another one, but you can do the 5-day goals challenge on your own. You don't necessarily need, me to facilitate that, right? Because you already know what to do. You already know what the 5 days consist of, and you can go ahead and do it that way. We can start a new one, or we can come back and we can revisit this challenge. So just let me know what you guys think in the chat. Let me know what you think in the chat. Drink your water, Quell. Drink your water, Miss Quell. Yes, yes, and yes, it is good for you. It is good for you. She's like, it don't have a taste. It doesn't have flavor. You need to drink it because it's going to flush everything out of your body. You need to get these toxins and all of that out of your body. Not just you, us all. We all need to do better drinking water. All of us. All of us, right? Lord, let me get on this Q1. My holiday line is already in the works, just trying to figure out a release date. Got you. Now, Angie, remember, when you're doing your release date, you don't want to just throw a date out there. You want to have your date, but you're going to go and you're going to communicate with your people. You're going to set up your email automations. You're going to figure out what you're doing with your social media. You're going to see what relevant national holidays you include into this content calendar so that you could build connections and relationships, right? So you don't just want to just throw a date out there and then just hope for the best. You want to throw that date out there and you want to have some work behind it. You don't want to just leave it out there like that. Yes? Yes, and yes. Let me see. I want to do the same challenge again. I feel as though I need to. Okay. Anybody else? If anybody else, I'm doing great. Sleepy. Oh, Miss Lois. Time to get your coffee, girl. Do you drink coffee? I don't even have coffee today. Things are going on with the supermarket. I'm not even gonna put that out there. I'm not gonna put that out there. But there was no coffee on the shelves. Not the kind of coffee that I drink. And it was none on the shelf. Like, what's going on? What's going on? And there were some aisles that had empty shelves. Like, what are we doing? And again, I'm not going to speak about what is going on, but there's some stuff going down. Stock up, y'all. Stock up, y'all. All right, let me see. Let me get on it. Lord, let me get on. Okay. I want to do the same. Add some lemon. That's what I told her. I told her add some lemon, add some fruit. But the lemon I wouldn't add till I get home, because the lemon make you go to the bathroom. Lemon make you go to the bathroom. I'm going to do the same goals challenge. Okay, so then we'll do the same goals challenge. For flavor for my water, I use lemon, lime, peppermint, and cucumber. Ooh, that sounds nice. That sounds like a salad. I decided for holiday season, I'm not using any new scents. I'm releasing 3 scents from the past holiday. Okay. And you know what, Melissa? That is perfect. I was talking to Patricia last night and I told her that I'm not adding any. I have some stuff for fall, but I'm not doing really any Christmassy, any holiday stuff. I'm going to do holiday bundles. I'm going to do what I already have and move what I have for fall, but I'm definitely not going to be adding any like Christmassy kind of things like that. I'm going to keep what I have, because what my best sellers are, like, so I can come around with a special collection, but my best sellers are my skincare stuff. So me just throwing things in there, I can add those as special, whatevers, but those don't really sell and I don't want to be left with any of that. My best sellers are my skincare, and so I'm going to focus on that, and I'm going to put all those little cute little skincare things in a cute little box. Here you go. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Whatever you celebrate, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever it is, here you go. That's what I'm doing. That is what I'm doing. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Nikki. You're welcome, Angie. Nice, Melissa. Good morning, Michelle. Michelle said, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Cheryl. She said, morning, babes. Yes, good morning. My daughter went to Beyonce concert yesterday. It started 2 hours late. Oh, my gosh. She came in at 3 a.m. Oh, so you must wait until she walks in the door. My mom used to do that to me. She used to wait until I got in the door. If I don't hear from my son, I usually like sleep very lightly so I can hear when he comes in. And if he doesn't come in by a certain time, I'm like, where are you? Are you okay? I had to make sure you are right. Let me see. Um, let's go back. Gift sets sell the best during the holidays. I noticed a lot of people search for their zip code or city on my website. So I'm gonna do custom zip code candles for the holiday season. That's awesome. And each candle, make sure when you do the SEO for the candles, you put that in there, and also the tags. On the tags, you want to make sure that you put those candles and even the cities and the state on your tags, because a lot of the times, and I don't know if you do this, so if you do this, it's just information, right? Disregard. But if you do not, this is something to consider, is to put the zip code, the states, the city, all of that into the tags so that when somebody is searching for it, it immediately pops up, right? I don't know if that's how you do it, but I'm thinking right now that would be a great way for people to find their zip code. And thought I would even do for content, I would even say what city should we represent, or what city should we do for the holiday collection, or what, you know what I'm saying, or where are you from, let me know something, you know what I'm saying, and that way you can get some feedback. Maybe you'll have a more, a lot of people in a more common area, and you want to use that and do a special candle, or maybe you want to do a special candle for New Yorkers, maybe you want to do a special thing for people in California, you know what I'm saying, maybe you want to do something like that, because that would be dope. That would be a dope idea. Especially because a lot of people come to New York for the holidays. They want to see the tree. They want to do the Christmas stuff. They want to see how the 42nd Street looks. They want to see the Santa Claus. People still go to Macy's? I remember Macy's Christmas Santa Land used to be so amazing. My mom took me, and to this day, I still remember everywhere. Like, it was just so beautiful, and it just like every fantasy that you had about Christmas was there in Macy's. It was so amazing. I absolutely love Christmas Santa Land that they have in Macy's. Absolutely. So let's see. Everybody, I need y'all to hit the thumbs up. What y'all doing? I need y'all to hit it. Let me see. I noticed a lot of people. Okay, got you. Good morning, sis. Good morning, Chantel. She said good morning. She says, and if you do Christmas stuff, change the name in January and it'll still sell. Okay? Come on, sweater weather. Sweater weather. Sweater weather. Sweater weather. Let's get it. Let's go. Okay, so Angie says that's a great idea. I do the same. Focus on my core line and use holiday themed packaging. Absolutely. That's exactly it, because I am one to say I do not want to be left with holiday stuff, right? Because if I'm left with holiday stuff, then I have to put it in a grab box or whatever. I don't like to be left with holiday stuff, or maybe do a pre-sale. Remember, we had Jazz and Jazz was talking about doing pre-sale. So maybe you want to do a pre-sale with a featured scent or a featured product, and then do, so you can make just as much as has been ordered, and maybe just a little bit more if you want to do some freebies or something like that. But that way you do not overmake, and you don't have stuff left over that you're like, okay, now I done made too much of this thing, and now I have too much, and now the season is over, and now I can't sell it, right? And so we don't want that. So again, I am going to definitely this year, I took a class with I forgot who I took this class with, the two girls, and it's Mina and somebody else. I took their class, and it was like, take your best sellers and focus on those, and like put all of your energy, instead of trying to go wide. Um, don't go wide, don't keep creating stuff, but go upwards, right? And so Patricia told me this too. You don't want to go wide, right? But you want to make sure that you are focused, and you have all your time and energy focused on whatever the thing is that's selling. And so what's selling for me is my skincare. What's selling for me is my brush soap and my makeup removers. So since those are my most popular, I am going to dress those up in holiday form, and I am going to focus on that. That's where I'm going to be spending my energy. That's where I'm going to be spending my inventory dollars. That is where I'm going to be spending my advertising dollars, my content planning is all going to be focused on those things. My best sellers. My best sellers are going to be the thing that I focus on this year. That's what I decided that I'm doing this year. Let me see. Great idea. Yes, I'm telling you that zip code idea is bomb. I'm telling you, right? I am telling you. You said that before. I'm going to try that in January for leftover inventory. Yep, that's a good idea. Nikki never thought to do that. Thank you. Yes, people still go to Macy's. Oh, and the parade and all of that stuff that goes on in New York. New York is like major for the holidays. Major, major, major for the holidays. Let's see. That's a good idea, Nikki. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. We still go to Macy's, although they've taken a few out of some stores here. Oh yeah, because I know like some of the Macy's there, some closed down. I do know that, but I know that the 34th Street one is not gonna close down in no time soon. But yeah, they closed some down. I think we had one like somewhere in Jersey or something like that. And they took it down. I'm like, oh, but it wasn't like the New York. It wasn't like the New York one. It was just one floor, two floors, and it's just an eh. It's just eh. I don't think they have enough room for Santa Land, in my opinion. Let me see. Going to Manhattan during the holidays is magical. It is. It is so magical. New York in the holiday season make you believe in every piece of magic you ever seen or heard or whatever in a movie. Everything you heard about Christmas, it makes it just seem so like it could happen. So magical. And then the movies and things like that. It's a beautiful time. It's the most beautiful time of the year. Let me see. Good morning, Chantel. The package deal is an amazing idea. Telling you, get you some nice little boxes and put them in there. You don't have to worry about figuring out, oh, I'm gonna do this. And I may even change a label to match for the theme. Like I may change the color of my brush soap label or something like that. Just so it could be like holiday collection. But I'm definitely maybe add a little Christmas ornament or something on there. But I'm definitely not going to change and be, trying to add a whole bunch of new things that may or may not hit. So that's not happening. Not this year. Not this year. I'm focused. Tunnel vision. Let's see. Is the holiday magic still there the week after Christmas? Yes, it's there till like I think January until they start taking the decorations and stuff down. Whenever they take the tree down, that's when the magic is gone. That's when the magic is gone. But it stays up for quite some time. Because I'm going to look at booking a short trip to New York. Yes, and this time you need to go to Santa Land because I think Valentina is going to absolutely love Santa Land. It's going to be something. I'm going to have to do a commercial break. It's going to be something that she remembers for the rest of her life. I am a woman of a certain age and I still remember everything about Santa Land. I remember even the candies. There's these like candy sticks that they had and they just had a section of all these different candy sticks. And to this day, I still remember the candy stick section. I remember what kind I liked and I remember picking them. So it's going to be so magical for her. So magical. Let's see. Nikki is making up her own song. I am. What is it? It's not the most beautiful time of the year. Oh, it's wonderful time. Okay. I'm like, what? I thought it was beautiful. It felt right. I went to New York last year to see the ball drop. It was an amazing experience. That's one thing New Yorkers will not do. New Yorkers will not go to watch the ball drop. We're like, I'm not going down there. I'm not going downtown at that time. We do not go. Right? She always called me out. That's what we do. That's what we do. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Got it. I'm always making up my own stuff. She like, Nikki, that is not how the song go. I was like, okay. Okay. Well, let me we're gonna go to a commercial break because I gotta do a change of the battery, and we'll be right back. Right. Let me get prepared because I gotta be back on and set on time.
Welcome to the show.
Right in the
Coffee
morning,
with Nikkie. In this morning show, we are here to inspire you about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation. A supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business, and we'll support you every step of the way.
right in the morning.
Just put your mind to it. Coffee with Nikkie.
Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding and we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. Time to tune to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikkie. Oh yeah, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women make it sound easy. Take it Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding and we riding, yo.
We are live and welcome to Coffee with Nikkie, your daily cup of information and inspiration. You already know what to do. Soon as you walk in, hit the thumbs up button and don't forget to click subscribe. Now grab your pen, your pad, and your coffee because it's time to get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. All right. So we are back. I had to put in a new battery because sometimes I don't change it for the weekend, and I didn't change it. I thought, I was like, oh, it's a new battery, but that ain't work. So we are back. We are back, and we are back with the correct words for it's the most wonderful time of the year. All right, so we're back. We are back. Okay, so we said we're going to do the 5-day challenge, the 5-day goals challenge, and I'm going to put that into the I'm gonna put it into the group in the community, and we're going to start fresh. We are going to start fresh. Everybody's with me. Put some ones in the chat if y'all are with me. And also let me know if you guys are going to use what you have to make bundles. Except for the only people who I don't suggest use their best sellers as their holiday collection are like Michi, Tracy, people who do things that people are looking for personalized holiday items. Those people, I don't think that you guys should go that route with the bestsellers. I think you should definitely feed and lean into the holiday season. So for you guys, I for sure think that you guys should do holiday season. I for sure think you should go into Grinch and all of these other things. I would even start doing Jack Skeleton, Nightmare Before, what is it? Nightmare Before Christmas? Is that how it is? And I would start doing that. Getting that out there for the holiday Christmassy kind of thing. Yes. She can go with that. All right, let's see. All right, I'm caught up. Yes, everybody, hit the thumbs up, y'all, because the math ain't math, and I'm going to need y'all to make it match. Does anyone know where I can get gift boxes for the holiday? There's plenty of places that you can get gift boxes, Cheryl. It depends on what kind of gift boxes you are looking for. Do you want the boxes to pack orders in to make them nice and festive? Because I know some places that have some beautiful boxes. Or are you talking about like gift sets that you could put your products in and then, cover it and put it in something else? Let me know in the chat. Ones. So we're going to go with new goals. Okay, so this is going to be goals week again. So we're going to revisit goals week. All right. And at some point this week, I am going to, we're going to have a meeting for the people who were there for the AI getting clarity on your branding and also who your target audience is. We are going to have a meeting this week, so stay tuned. And I will, ask you guys what days work best for you. I was going to schedule it for tomorrow, but I have an audit scheduled. So I'm not going to be able to do I'm not going to be able to do the class then or the meetup then. I was going to do it today, but I figured today would be too short notice. So we're going to work it out. Let me see. Not Nightmare on Elm Street. That's Freddie. Not you messing up now, cousin. Not you. Nightmare Before Christmas is Jack Skellington and Sally. Yeah, so for those that make like the tumblers, the t-shirts, those type of things, I think that you guys definitely have to lean into the holiday, and your stuff needs to be out there. You need to be out there, and you need to also make sure that your tags are tagging. So I was using Everbee, but I know Tiana from Winding with Candles was using E-Rank. Was it E-Rank, Chantel? Or Jules, one of y'all tell me which one Tiana used for the class. I think she used E-Rank. And you guys need to use that when you are doing your Etsy, your SEO for Etsy, because you want to make sure that you're ranking, and you also don't want to use something that is going to water you down and bring you all the way down to the bottom, and you're like on the 100th page of Etsy searching that particular thing. You want to make sure that you're using long tail hashtags. Is it long tail hashtags? Yes, that is going to get you seen. And if you took the Etsy class, I do have how you can do your long tail hashtags in your long tail tags in the booklet. E-Ring, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So make sure y'all use that. And also, I think SEMrush. SEMrush is another one that you could use. I've never used that one. So yes, I already have designs coming out with him. He's my dude. Don't judge me. It's okay. It's okay. Just get it out there. Get it out there and get it popping. That's it. That's all I want to say. Is get it out there, get it popping, and it needs to be out there today. Put the Christmas up today. If you could put Christmas up today, put Christmas up today. Get the Halloween and all the rest of it. You should be phasing out Halloween, but get that up there. Get it up there, get it out there so that people can see you. So when they're looking for their family shirts, when they're looking for their holiday whatever, their holiday gear, or their whatever they're going to wear to the office, you want to make sure you do that. And I would even, National Boss Day is, I think, October 16th. I would even do a Halloween a Halloween or a Christmassy boss shirt, so somebody could gift that for the boss on Boss's Day. If they like their boss, they could use that for the Boss's Day. Let me tell y'all something. I just threw out some ideas. I hope y'all wrote it down, and I hope y'all implement it. Just saying, the ideas are ideas. Just saying, the ideas are ideas. All right, so y'all ready to let's check. I need y'all to hit the thumbs up button. That's one. And then, are you guys ready to get into today? Are you ready to get into today? We're going to talk about content and why it's not hitting. Does anybody in here, yes, get the shirts ready? Yes, get them ready. Get them ready. Get the mugs ready. Get it all ready. People want personalized stuff. Make sure you let them know that you could personalize it. Make sure that you let them know that you do custom whatever. Let them know that you do that, because that's what people are looking for this holiday season. If they're not going to shop, if they tighten up on their spending the whole year long, and they said they're not going to spend, and they're budgeting and they're real tight on their budget the whole year long, for Christmas time they're definitely going to spend. So you want to make sure you're a part of the spend. Make sure you are part of the spend. Yes, 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 and yes. Let's get it, y'all. So y'all ready to get into this, and why the content isn't, if your content may not be contenting. Y'all ready to get into that? Put some ones in the chat. Put some ones in the chat, and I'm gonna need y'all to hit the thumbs up, y'all. Working on it. Let me tell you something. Don't let that time pass you by. This would be the time that you can, and even if, listen. Even if you make one of those items, period, just make the one, right? You don't have to worry about having a ton of inventory for the one thing that you do. Create the one, and then you say, this can happen. Make your mock-up from that one. Do whatever you need to do in order to make that thing happen, but get it popping today. You want to make money, you want to see money, you want to do better than any other holiday season, Get yourself out there now. People already got their stuff up there on Etsy. I don't know if they ever take it down, but it's up there already. And you should be adding something every single day. Good morning, Yazzie Faye and Cinnabon. You guys should be adding something. If you are on Etsy, you should be having a new listing every day. They say that you're supposed to have over a certain amount of listings because that's going to help you with the Etsy algorithm. I don't really know how it works too much, but I do know that they say that you should be consistently uploading a new listing. And so even if you upload a listing and it's a variety of another listing, then do that. But you definitely need to get up there and start putting your stuff up there because you want people to start seeing it. So start uploading things, y'all. If you're on Etsy, start uploading. Let me see. Let me see. All right, so we ready. All right, so good morning, Chris Marie. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How was your event this weekend? I know you had something going on this weekend, and I'm loving every single thing that you got going on. Way to up. Let me tell you something, from corporate to the upgrade. Girl, I'm loving the whole motion. I'm loving the movement. I love what you're doing. So congratulations to you, girl. Let me give you an applause. And happy birthday anniversary to you as well. So let's get into it. Do anybody in here, do you have a problem with your content hitting people? Like, okay, so I'm gonna tell you the story, right? Somebody sent me a message, and I told it already briefly. Somebody told me a story and they said, oh, I thought it was funny, and I may just not be talking to the right target audience because it just didn't hit the way I thought it was going to hit, but it was funny to me. And immediately my ears, my antenna, my spidey senses started tingling, and I said, you know what? That's the problem. You made the content that it was for you. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't be making content that you think is funny, but the content didn't hit the customer. What would the customer think is funny? How would to me, I thought she told it like an inside joke, and it was an inside joke for product makers. So product makers would get the joke and they would think it was funny, right? But on the other hand, if you are a customer, you don't really know the struggle, you're not going to understand, you're not going to relate. So it didn't hit the way it should have hit, right? And I was given pointers and things like that. But that's what I want you guys to consider is when you're making your content, are you making content that is going to resonate with your customers, or are you making content? When somebody explains something to you and they're real tech savvy, and we was talk about this one time. They're real tech savvy and they are explaining it to you, but they're not explaining it to you like normal people would speak. They're explaining it to you like you're tech savvy too. So the things and the abbreviations and all of the terms that they're using, you're sitting there like, I don't know what that means. Can you come back and can you say this, or can you do this? Because you're not really understanding. They seem like they're speaking a different language, and you really trying to understand what they're saying. You're trying to grasp it, but you can't because they're not speaking your language, right? And it's the same thing. The way we would speak to product makers is not the same way that we're going to speak to our customers. So we have to keep that in mind. As makers, we're going to say certain things and certain terminology, and certain things are going to hit differently, right? But as customers, we have to think about what's going to be funny and what's going to resonate with them. So now, instead of you thinking one way is going to be funny and you're like, okay, this would be funny if it was for product makers, but how can I make it funny for my customer? And so now this is the way you have to speak. This is the way you have to think about your content. You got to come from the way you produce your content. You got to think about what's going to resonate with my customer, right? Yes, you want to have entertaining and funny things because people love to share funny things. People love to laugh. People love to be engaged, right? And so if you're going to do that, how can I make sure that this is going to resonate with my customers? So let me know if anybody in here has that problem. Put ones in the chat if it's you. Put two if you know who you're talking to. Let me know. Let me know. Thank you so much. You're welcome, right? She's doing the darn thing. She is. She is. I'm a little behind. I am looking for festive boxes to put my products in. Well, you can go to Papermart. You can go to Papermart. You could go to Boxes and Bows, or Bows and Boxes. You could also go to the Dollar Tree, And you can order your stuff from Dollar Tree if you want to do it that way. Yes, Lord. Okay. Let me know, let me know in the chat. Do you feel like your content is not contenting? Do you feel like it's not resonating with your people? One's in the chat. One's in the chat. And a lot of the times, see, this is something that I recognized before, is that when we are product makers, you don't want to use certain hashtags and certain terms that are going to attract more candle makers, unless you have a business where you're teaching a class, or you have some, mentor sessions, or you're doing something like that. You don't want to add those hashtags that are going to attract other candle makers or other t-shirt makers or other product makers. You don't want to attract them. You want to attract your customers. So how can I attract my customers? Where are my customers? Because clearly I have to be where they are, right? What does the Little Mermaid says? I want to be where the people are, right? That's what the Little Mermaid says, right? That's where you have to be. You have to be where your people are. You cannot be where all of the candle makers are, because all of the candle makers are not going to be your customers. All of the soap makers are not going to be your customers. All of the t-shirt and tumblers and all of those other kind of makers, they're not going to be your customers. So you need to stop using hashtags that are going to attract them and start using hashtags and keywords that are going to attract your people. Yes? Let me know if y'all with me. Say I'm with you. Let me know in the chat if you with me. Say I'm with you. Let me know in the chat. I'm struggling getting more follows. Oh, got you. Got you, got you, got you. So let me know in the chat. If you with me, say I'm with you. Say I'm with you if you with me. And I have my notes as well. I don't know how much of it I'm gonna get through, but because I started going off on a tangent. But let me know if you with me. Put I'm with you in the chat. I'm with you in the chat. You want to make sure that your hashtag should include, I always say put your business first. And the reason why I always say put your business, included in the hashtags, is because if somebody is searching for you, if there's somebody is searching for your company, then all of your content will start popping up if they're searching for you, right? If they're searching for a particular thing that you were talking about in that video, when they start searching it, then you will start coming up. Then you will start showing up. That is the reason why you're using your hashtag. You're using your hashtags as connection. You're using your hashtags as a way to get populated in the categories of whatever the category is of your business, right? And so you may want to say, let's say candle makers, right? Maybe you don't want to say candle makers in your hashtag because you're saying I'm a candle maker. I get that, but how it's going to hit on the other side is not going to hit as, oh yeah, you're a candle maker. It's going to hit like all candle makers come to me, right? Instead of it saying candle lovers, candle junkies, candle whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because luxury candle lovers, or I'm not saying hashtags that are actually, big hashtags to use. I'm just saying, just think of ways that you could utilize the hashtag that does not attract the type of the type of businesses to you that you already are. You want to attract customers, not more businesses, right? And so you want to start thinking that way. So again, if you're saying candle makers, you're attracting more candle makers. So you want to say candle lovers. You want to say home decor. You want to say home fragrance. You want to say home office, because people who are looking for home office things will find your candles in that section, right? So you want to make sure that you're breaking it off into finding your customers as opposed to attracting the same type of people who do the same thing that you do. Yes? Let me know. Let me know. Put ones in the chat. Let me know if that works for you, if you understand what I'm saying. Work meaning gonna catch the replay. This is so good. Got you, Chantel. See you in a minute. Have a good meeting. Let me know. Okay, so we don't want to attract who we are. We want to attract our customers, right? And so you may want to start looking at your hashtags and start changing some things around. So if you're using like I said, you're using candle maker, if you're using like soy wax, if you're using coconut soy wax, Those type of things may attract other people who that means something to. If you have if you have a customer and it's coconut soy wax don't mean anything to them, they're not going to find you. Why? Because they're not looking for coconut soy wax, right? Think about how your customers are going to find you based on what they're searching for already. And based on what they're searching for already, they'll be able to find you. You'll be able to come up in the search because that is what they'll be putting in the search engine. Y'all feeling me? Let me know. Y'all feeling me? Let me know. One, so true. Like you don't want to attract, I mean, like-minded people. You don't want to, not when you're doing your business, right? You're not trying to attract like-minded people. You're trying to find, if you're me, then you would probably do, not probably, you will do like-minded people. I will be looking for can-do makers. I will be looking for product makers, entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs, women entrepreneurs. I would be searching for that. But as a product maker, I'm not going to use those same hashtags in my business. In my business, I'm going to be using hashtags that people are searching for. So I say my brush soap. I talk about that all the time, right? So I'm going to be talking about brush cleaners. I'm going to be talking about dirty makeup brushes. I'm going to be talking to makeup artists. I'm going to be talking to makeup enthusiasts. I'm going to be talking about people who are looking for vegan skincare. I'm going to be looking for those type of people who will be putting those things in the search engine. So think about what your people are searching for and then utilize those as hashtags. And then you can also look up and you could use AI to find out what hashtags are great hashtags to use, and you could put the type of business if you hadn't already put your information in, because you could put your information in beforehand and it automatically always generate the information that you need according to what you put in, right? But you can ask, what are some good hashtags for this particular post, this particular item, this particular business? What hashtags would show up in a search engine? Those type of things you could use AI for. You could use AI for. Let's see. Let me see what I missed. That's good info. Pro tip. Yes, yes. I gotta watch the replay. My job is jobbing today. Okay. I know y'all be doing y'all be watching from work. Like, don't y'all interrupt me. I'm watching Coffee with Nikki. Knowing y'all gotta do your job. Y'all gotta be working. Let me see. Thanks for the tips. You're welcome. Many customers don't search a certain type of wax. They definitely do not. They definitely do not. That is where you use your education to inform them about said wax, but they're not searching for it. They may search for something for candles that don't give me a headache, candles that don't trigger my allergies, candles that um smell like fall, candles that smell like pumpkin. They may be searching for things like pumpkin spice, right? They're not searching for, oh, we want this certain type of wick, this certain kind of wax, this kind of vessel. They're not looking for that. That's not the language that customers speak. That's the language that makers speak. And unless you are teaching makers, you don't want to use that language. You want to go over here and use the language of the people that you're looking for, especially if your customer is like, they love luxury, they love that type of thing. They have like upscale homes, they live in mansions. You want to use hashtags that's going to resonate with that, right? Because you're going to be able to find them. You don't want to use like affordable and things like that, those type of keywords in a luxury candle, right? Because if it's luxury, then why is it affordable according to people and their price tags, right? So you want to make sure that you're resonating with your customers wherever they are. All right, let me see. Hey Sherelle, have a good day. Yep. I learned that from Tiana. Yep. We do, but we need our daily dose of information and inspiration. Yes, cousin. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. All right. So we want to make sure that we're resonating with our customers. Yes, put that down, write that down, put it on a post-it, put it on your mirror, put it on your fridge, put it on your laptop, put it in your wallet, put it on your bathroom mirror. I don't care where you put it somewhere. Your keywords need to resonate. Your keywords and your hashtags need to resonate with the people you are trying to attract, not other people who do the same thing you do. Okay, so that's one. The next thing is your message may be unclear. They may not know what you do. They may not know what you sell. They may not know your messages, your mission statement, your values, they may not resonate with that because they don't know it yet, right? And I say that when I say this, I use the Jasmine as a story all the time because again, I thought her messaging was clear, but the person who she was trying to target, it wasn't connecting. And so you want to make sure that you are connecting your message and your message, your mission, and your brand is all connecting, and so people know what they get when they get you, right? People will know what they get when they get you. If I'm following Trees, I know her candles are faith based, so I know that anything that I should be getting from Trees should be about faith. It should be about faith based. It should be about believing. It should be about God. Anything that comes from her, that's what it should mean, right? And anything that has to do, I'm gonna use people that I know right off the top. Anything that has something to do with Yazzie Faye. Yazzie Faye does music, melodic sense. She does music candles. She does massage candles. So anything that has to do with music, massages, reminiscing, nostalgia, all of that luxury, spa, skincare, mom, motherhood, all the things that are involved in that. That's what she should. Her message should be all over the place, right? It should always include that, right? No, you're not going to be able to talk about every single thing on one post, right? But you can decide to pick one thing and select that one thing and focus on that, right? Um, if we do Melissa shouldn't be outside of zip code candles because zip code candles is her thing. So she needs everything that she does has to be in connection to a zip code, which can connect to anything. It can connect to love. It can connect to family. It can connect to work. It can connect to your favorite place that you visited before, vacations. It could resonate with all types of information, but everything has to resonate with the zip code, right? Everything has to come back to the zip code. And so your message may be unclear. So if you're talking about all of a million different things and nobody really knows exactly what's the focus, what's the what this brand is all about, then your message may be unclear, and maybe you need to step back a little bit and figure out what your message is, what your focus is, what's your motivation. You should figure that out, and then you should plan your content according to that, because it should always come back to this. Remember, I said you guys should have a brand board. You guys should know exactly what the feeling is, the colors, all of that stuff should be on a brand board. That way you can always come back, and if you put something up that does not go within what you have on that brand board, then it's time for you to rethink how you're going to use that piece of information, right? And so you have to make sure that your information resonates with your brand, right? What your content resonates with your brand. Y'all with me? Put ones in the chat. Ones in the chat if y'all with me. Ones in the chat if y'all are with me. Content has to resonate with the brand. Let me see who else is in here that I could use. Sherelle just left. Yeah. All right, so that's all I'm going to use. That's all I'm going to use. So you want to make sure that your content resonates with the branding. It all has to match, right? I can't say, "Oh, my candle is about relaxation for moms, that autistic moms that have autistic adults," and I'm using Betty Rose's autistic adults, and I'm starting to talk about all kinds of everything. No, I have to speak because my brand is about autism. I need to be speaking about, things that are going to help you. I'm speaking to a specific pain point. I'm providing a solution. I'm providing some outreach. I'm providing some inspiration, some motivation. I'm doing something, but it has to be within what my branding is all about. I cannot be all over the place. And a lot of the times when you guys are posting content, but somebody, I don't know who I was listening to, and they said it's not about the quantity of the content that you're putting out. It's about the quality of the content that you're putting out. You could put out a lot of the wrong information. You could put out a lot of content that is not resonating. You could put out a lot of content that is not going to bring you customers, and that may be hurting you instead of helping you. And instead of doing that, now you need to think about quality. What can I do that is going to talk to these pain points? What can I do that's going to present a solution to my customers, to my dream customers, to my target audience? What can I do to speak to them? What emotions am I going to, I'm going to speak to, right? Am I going to speak to their sorrow? Am I going to speak to their happiness? Am I going to speak to their optimism? Like, what am I going to speak to? I need, whatever it is, it has to be something that's going to trigger an emotion, but I have to make sure that it's triggering an emotion that has something to do that's going to bring them back to my product, because the goal is to bring people back to your product. The goal is to think about, whenever they think about whatever it is that your product is, that whenever they're thinking about that thing, that you come up first, that you are top of mind, and they're going to be like, oh yeah, I remember when she was talking about being in love, and she was talking about the zip code candles, and she met her husband because he was in New York and she was in LA, and they had this love story. People are going to remember that. Why? Because it's pulling on the love, it's pulling on hope, it's pulling on, I believe in love kind of thing, right? And some, they might say, oh, let me get a candle that represent love. Let me get a candle for my person, right? That represent, or let me buy this candle because this is my area code, or my person is in this area code, or this is my favorite vacation spot, or whatever. They're going to say that thing resonated with them. And this is the reason why we utilize stories to talk through. And this is the reason why you use who you are to tell your stories about your products, because this is how people are going to resonate with you. This is how people are going to connect with you. You're going to have to be able to, at some point, if you do not want to sit in front of the camera, at some point, you're going to have to be able to put yourself on camera and do something, and maybe do a voiceover on top of it. Or maybe, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe talk through it or whatever. But you're going to have to, because why? The stories are going to help people relate to who you are. The stories are going, you can't just post a bunch of stuff and then think that people are going to resonate with them. You can't just post your products all the time. I'm looking at a lot of accounts, and y'all are just posting your products. You're not telling people, you're not educating people on how to use it. You're not educating them on why you use certain things. You're not entertaining, you're not engaging, you're not asking them anything. You're not, you know what I'm saying? You're not asking for feedback. You're not showing reviews. There's no social proof about the stuff that you do, and you just keep on posting about your stuff, and you're wondering why it's not selling, because you may get 1 or 2 sales out of that, but it's not going to be something that is going to last forever. So you have to be able to connect, and the way you're going to connect is by telling stories that are going to resonate with your people. And even if you don't tell the story, at least the video should be telling the story. At least your carousel should be telling the story. Your posts should be telling the story. Your stories should be telling the story, so that thing can relate and resonate with them. Let me know if y'all with me in the chat. Let me know if we're still together. Let me know if we're still together. Let me know if this is sounding good to you. Let me know. Oh, she said I'm here. Okay, got you, Sherelle. How would my story brand resonate? Your story brand, you already know, Yaz. Your story is going to resonate. Everything that you tell is going to happen through music. Anything that happens in life is going to happen through music, through your story, through your brand. Every single thing comes back to music. Everything, no matter what. Childbirth, motherhood, reminiscing, whatever, how you became the woman that you are, all of that's going to come back to music. Everybody has a soundtrack of life. Your brand is going to be about a soundtrack of life, period. There you go. That's a gem. Dropped it. Boom. Your brand is the soundtrack to life, period. And if you need to scratch it up, cut it up, DJ remix it, play an old school song, play a 45, play a mixtape, no matter what it is, it's always going to come back to music. That's everything that your brand is embodying. Let me know if y'all resonating with me. And Sherelle, everything that you're going to do is going to resonate with people who are doing something that has something to do with novelty, right? You want to make sure that you're connecting whatever it is that you're doing to what people like, for a special event, for baby showers, for those type of events. You have the events of life. So whatever event may come up, I got the perfect wax melt for you. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's what you have. That's what you do. And so you have to make sure that you are connecting with your audience. Let me know if this resonated with you today. Let me know if you got something valuable from it. because this may be why your content is not content. And this may be why you are not speaking to your customers and you feel like your content is falling on deaf ears. You feel like it's falling on deaf ears because it is, because you don't know who you're speaking to. And when you're not speaking, you don't have any idea of who you're speaking to. You can't just speak in general to everybody because everybody is not paying attention. You got to make sure you're speaking to the people who want what you got. You got to make sure that you're speaking to the people that want what you got. So basically, the brown sugar story. Yep, basically. Your candles is the soundtrack to life. Melodic sense is the soundtrack to life. You better write that down, and you may want to trademark it, copyright it, whatever the term is. You may want to get that done. Yes, yes, and yes. Okay. So if you are, and I don't have, I turned off my phone, but if you are like Yolanda has beautiful lotions and things like that. You know that people love when you are filling up your lotion jars, your bottles. Fill them up. ASMR. Fill them up. And see what look at your competition, what they're using. Use that. Use what they're using. If you see that your competition is going viral because of whatever, because swirls, ASMR, whatever that thing is, see what they're using and see how you could, take their hashtags, use those hashtags, and then add your hashtag. You want to definitely make sure you're using footprint collections. You want to make sure you're using handmade products or skincare or self-care, like those things. The people who are looking for those type of products are going to be researching those things in the search bar. So if I'm looking for ways for self-care, think about all the ways you would search for self-care in the Google search. Think about all the ways you would search for your products in the Google search. That is going to help you better, make better hashtags. That's going to help you create better descriptions, because you're going to think about the way you would search something, and that's how you will find it. Like, I'm not going to find you if I say epoxy tumbler or vinyl epoxy tumbler. A regular person is not looking for that. A regular person is looking for a tumbler for a wedding gift, a tumbler for a bridesmaid's gift, a tumbler for a busy mom, or a tumbler for a cheerleading mom, or something like that. That's what they're going to be looking for. They're not going to be looking for the technical term on how you made it and all that other stuff. They're not looking for that. You may want to say non-toxic or something like that, and that may be something that they're looking for, or no preservatives, no chemicals. Those things may be things that people are searching for, but you don't want to go into the terminology that another maker would be using in order to discuss the product, unless you are seeking to attract more makers. Does that make sense? Let me know if I'm making sense to y'all. Let me know if this makes sense to y'all. So I think everybody should do this today. I think everybody should, and give yourself a couple of different hashtags. Do not use the same hashtags on everything. I'm not going to use my brush soap hashtags on my room sprays and my wax melts. I'm not going to do that. Why? Because they're not the same thing. Even though I'm the same company, it's not the same thing. So people who are searching for wax melts and room sprays and things like that, they're going to be looking for different things and keywords, and when they looking up a Google search, right? They're going to be looking for different things. They're not going to be looking for brush soaps. They may go on my page and stumble onto some posts, and I'm talking about my brush soap, and then they may be intrigued. But that's not what they're looking for. So you want to give them what they're looking for. So I want you guys to rethink about how you are doing your hashtags. And again, if you have different products, make hashtags for different products, and then you also want to check those and see which hashtags has a lot, which hashtags has not so many, which are, really popular, not so popular. And you want to use a combination of some of them, a combination of both. You don't want to just use all the popular hashtags, because you'll get lost in the source, especially if you don't have the quantity, right? Especially if you don't have the numbers behind you, you don't have the followers that's going to push you up at the top, right? If you have less followers, you may be way down at the bottom, and so you want to use a variety of the hashtags so that you can give yourself ample chance to get in the whole search. So let me know if y'all feeling me. Y'all feeling me? We good, y'all? Let me know. And while I'm waiting for you guys to let me know if today was a good day for y'all, if you are ready to take on the 5-day challenge, make sure that you go into the group. I'm going to, after we are finished here, I'm going to go into the group and I'm going to reset the 5-day challenge, the 5-day goal challenge, and I want you guys to go back into the group and I want you to put your top 3 goals of this week. I need you guys to go to Bubble Babes, BABEZ, university.com, click community, and I need y'all to make your account. If you have not yet made your account, it's free. Go on and join and go to the 5-day challenge and make sure that you participate in the 5-day challenge. And put your top 3 goals, and then we'll go throughout the week and you just check back in periodically. And also, I want to let you guys know, if you took the AI class and clarity for your branding and stuff like that, I'm going to send out an email to see which day works best for you guys. I know we normally go at about 7 o'clock, but maybe we can go earlier or later. And see, maybe we could go Thursday about 8 o'clock after we're finished with Inventora. And see if we can get it done then, because I want to do accountability check-in. I want to make sure that you guys are good. And also, I do have new services that I did add onto the website. So if you're interested in doing an audit, I have 2 audits. I have the audit for just the basic audit, and I have a VIP audit. So if you're interested in doing that for your social media, your hashtag, your keywords, and all of that information, and you need some help, go on ahead and book you a service, or you can book a half an hour clarity call with me so we can discuss whatever it is that you want to discuss as far as your website, social media, whatever it is, wherever you are that you need help with and you want some clarity and some focus, maybe a guide, a plan. We will discuss that in and on the clarity call. So if you're interested in that, those are the 3 new services that I added to the website. Make sure that you go ahead and take advantage of it. We are entering quarter 4, and we want to make sure that quarter 4 is going to be beneficial for every person here. So with that being said, y'all, let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Okay, so we're good. That was a great class. Thank you, Yolanda. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Definitely. And I will definitely be sharing the reviews from the class. I thought it was a really good class. I think I'm going to offer that as one of the classes that we do. And that's it, y'all. So I'm so glad that you got some value from this morning, and I hope that you guys start applying these things. Don't just take this information and just sit on it. I need you guys to take this information and implement it immediately. I need y'all to be action takers and not information grabbers, right? I need y'all to not hoard the information. I need y'all to utilize the information because it's only going to help you in your business. So make sure that you guys start taking steps to making your business even better than ever. Yes, yes, and yes, y'all. Put some yes, yes, and yeses in the chat. Make sure you guys follow me on all social media. I am so thankful and blessed that you guys joined me this morning and you guys invested this hour of time with me. I hope that this investment was valuable to you and that this is some information that you could utilize that's going to help you today, tomorrow, and forever. If you have not yet subscribed, if you're watching the replay and you have not yet subscribed to this channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, like this video. Leave us a comment. Let us know if there's anything that you would like for us to discuss. Also, turn on your notifications so you could be notified when we go live. And we are live every morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Coffee with Nikki, your daily cup of information and inspiration. We will be live on Thursday. On Thursday, we'll be live with Inventora, and we're going to be talking about holiday prep. So you be prepared for the holidays. You don't got to worry about stressing out and worrying about if you don't have inventory to get the job done. You're going to have every single thing that you need. Also, if you missed the pre-sale class and you want information about the pre-sale class, you have to be a part of the Honor Society. The Honor Society is our all-access membership that is subscription based, and you have to join that in order for you to see the replay of the pre-sale class, which was awesome. From Jazz Richards, she told you how to from Black Sunflower, she showed you guys how to do everything. We kind of touched on all bases, and as we're going to do a part 2, she got a Black Friday class coming up. It's going to be amazing. And so I think I'm going to do something in the community, and I'm going to add it to the Honor Society where I'm going to do a live about Black Friday. We'll see. We'll see. But I'll keep you guys posted. It's ChatGPT down. I'm not sure. It could be. When a lot of people use it, it usually goes down. So it could possibly be. Let me check. Let me check real fast. How many of you guys are using Chat GPT? You guys should be utilizing Chat GPT. That Jasper AI, Jasper.ai or Copy.ai, you guys should be using it. No, it looks like it's working. It looks like it's working. All right. So you guys, thank you so much. I will see you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Do not forget, maybe I didn't go over all of my notes. I only took like this much of my notes. So maybe I'll put the information in the community, or I'll just put it all and have it ready for the week. But we'll see. We'll see. You guys, thank you so much for joining and watching. I will see you guys in your stories. First of all, I'll see y'all in the stories. But you will definitely see me in the morning, God willing, y'all. So y'all have an amazing day, y'all. Bye, y'all.